Hey, thanks for joining me again. My name's Alex, and this is Make It Good. So, yes, as you can tell by the title, I did pick up the recent Lionsgate release of House of Thousand Corpses, the 20th Anniversary Edition. Before I get into the unboxing, though, I do want to talk a little bit about this movie, kind of how it's played a role in my life. The movie came out at a time I was recently single. I went through a bad breakup, and movies were one of the escapes that I just, allowed myself to have in this time. And I would go to downtown Disney, and the movie theater there was huge, tons of movies, and I would just know that there was something I could watch, like something I hadn't seen yet. And I was walking around, looking at all the posters. I had no idea what I was going to see that night. And lo and behold, House of a Thousand Corpses was there. Now, I'd never heard of this movie. The poster was captivating to me. It looked terrifying, whatever it was. It just reminded me of these old, like, 70s horror movies. And then I saw in the corner Rob Zombie. And at the time, I'd heard, grew up having friends who would listen to White Zombie. I'd liked songs here and there. I knew who Rob Zombie was, but I was like, he directed a movie? So yeah, I went in and decided to check it out. So I was 19 when this movie came out, went and saw it, and it blew me away. It was so surreal at times. There were like random shots of things cut in. It was nuts. I loved it. And it was like a packed house. I remember I got there a few minutes late, so I had walked in as it was starting. I just missed the trailers, and I had to find a seat near the front. I was looking straight up, and it didn't matter. I was in it the whole time. Then later that year, the movie came out on DVD, and I was there to buy it, and I still have that DVD to this day. I never upgraded it to Blu-ray when it came out. I had no reason to. I had the DVD. There were other movies I wanted to get. And plus, this was the first time I had ever seen, a DVD that had the clear case inside, which blew me away. It was like, like people were doing awesome things with physical media. This, again, is another Lionsgate release. Fun fact, that DVD, Vicky and I, my wife, we went to play it last year for Halloween. It didn't work. Didn't work anymore, which is real sad, and definitely the reason I wanted to upgrade when I saw this release. And so I had this movie in my hands, and the following year I would work at that same movie theater that I saw House of Thousand Corpses at, and met two guys who would end up becoming my future roommates. And one year, this was Halloween of 2003, they did, out of their garage, they sort of recreated Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And they invited me to come along and check it out. And I thought it was amazing. The following year, which is when I was living with them, so 2004, I was 21. Halloween, we recreated the end of House of a Thousand Corpses. I played Chris Hardwick's character. Spoilers, it was the end. It was the end of the movie. So if you haven't seen the movie, I won't go too much into it, but I do think it's online, so I'll link it down below. Warning though, there's a lot of, if you are sensitive to it, there's a lot of flashing lights, and I'm pretty sure one of the guys who was helping set it all up, I think at the beginning says like a couple of things that are wildly insensitive. Don't condone it. I didn't say it. My roommates didn't say it. It was just kind of like friend. But, if you're sensitive to that as well, I just want you to know. But it was awesome. So, skip a minute or so into it, you'll be fine. And it was great. And it was a great time. It's one of my most favorite Halloween memories. I was drenched in blood. We used the innards of pumpkins as my intestines. I was controlling the strobe light with one hand. It got wet during all of this, and so I was having, I'm not joking, electricity just run up my arm the entire night, and they kept going, push a button, and I would get shocked. On top of that, I got pink eye that night because I kept getting blood in my eye. So, good memories. But anyway, enough of all that. This is what you want to see. House of a Thousand Corpses, still in plastic. I'm going to take that plastic off, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at what's inside. All right, so full disclosure, I already shot this once. A whole bunch of things went wrong during that shoot. So I'm doing this again, so we're gonna go through this really quick, but let's do it right and no less awesome. So right off the bat, we've got Sherry Moon Zombie there. We've got Bill Moseley and Sid Haig, obviously the three from Devil's Rejects. Really awesome to see them right on the cover. We got Rainn Wilson down here at the bottom. And this does wrap right around. And then on this side, we've got Karen Black, and then we got Dr. Satan himself. We got Chris Hardwick's character there, and the professor here. And we got Tiny. I mean, come on. This box art is just awesome. I really, really dig that art. So we're going to go ahead and open that. And of course, right away, we got the Blu-ray there. I'm going to put all of this stuff aside just so you guys can take a look at this. I mean, look at that inside art. Love it. I love that every single inch of this is just covered in art. So that's the box. We've got the Blu-ray. That is right here. So we got the Blu-ray here, and same art as on the cover, and it's not reversible, which is okay. I think the art's awesome, but we got two discs. So the first disc, I'm pretty sure I was double checking with the back of the DVD, and that first disc is pretty much the same as the DVD that I have, but the second disc is actually where all the new bonus features are. So it's got a whole bunch of different interviews, and then a whole bunch of new behind-the-scenes stuff. I think I would have really liked maybe an updated audio commentary in addition to the old commentary. I do think it's the same commentary on here, so not disappointed. I never actually listened to the original commentary, so I'm going to enjoy listening to it one way or another. But it would have been cool to have a little bit extra on that first disc. All right. Also in there, we get this booklet. Now there's nothing written in here. It's really just a whole lot of production art, scenes from the movie, that kind of thing. But it's still really nice to just kind of flip through and see, different scenes from the movie. That's horrifying. Look at that. So that's cool. Not a whole lot of new information there. But now we're getting into some of the really cool stuff in there. So there's a whole bunch of these different art cards from different points in the movie. So we've got Sherry Moon Zombie there going up to the liquor store. We've got the murder ride version of Dr. Satan. We got some of the other Fireflies. We got Captain Spaulding, and man, I always forget his name. Rufus? I'm pretty sure it's Rufus. When they get robbed, we've got, Otis here with Bill. So spoilers there. Sorry if you hadn't seen it. And then we got the original Dr. Satan. But what's really cool is on the back of all of these, we've got corresponding, kind of like corresponding sections of the script, and also some random sketches as well. So I just thought those were really, really awesome. That they weren't blank on the outside. I think the back kind of makes the whole art card here. All right, and the last thing that comes in the box, we get this really awesome poster. Let's see if I can unfold this without tearing the hell out of it. And basically we get all the characters from the movie, not the kids who get horribly murdered, but all of the Firefly family. We've got Gary Ober here. And then of course right there next to Sherry Moon, we got Rob Zombie. So really, really, really awesome poster. I'm definitely thinking about framing this. We've got a couple of Devil's Rejects memorabilia, so this might join it. We will just see. So that's it. That's everything that's in the box. I'm thrilled about it. I can't wait to jump back in, watch it, go through everything. But what do you think? Was it worth it? I paid about $30 or so on Amazon, but hey, you don't have to feel the same way as me. It's fine. Anyway, that's the end of the video. As always, eat good food, watch good movies, and as usual, make it good. Take care now.